So I've shared the link. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please send me a message on YouTube. Hello, hello. Can I see your comments so that I'll be sure that, oh, you can hear me. Great, great, great. Yay. I'm so excited. I am super, super excited. So today is our very first meeting on on YouTube. So we are really, really trying to figure it all out together. So bear with us as we go. So while we're waiting to figure it all out, let me know where you're joining us from. Just put it on the comment section. Where are you joining from? Tell me your name, where you are joining, and give me an emoji of how excited you are. All right. I can see your comments. I can see the energy on the comment section. I am super, super excited. I'm sure you can hear it from my voice. This is the journey of the beginning of a new journey, and I am so happy we're taking this journey together. Oh, wow. I can see a lot of us. I see Ekene Samuel. I see Robert, Adebayo, Jedediah from Lagos Island. I see Divine. Oh, I see so many people from South Africa, Lagos, Delta State. Wow, this is so, I mean, Saudi Arabia. Oh my God, all the way. I am super excited. Welcome wherever you are all over the world. As long as you are an African child, you are welcome to PDAC Academy. So we are going to take off now. Coach Victor, I can see that my slide is already on screen. Let us go. Goal setting masterclass. Yes, thank you so much. The first thing that we're going to touch on is introduction to goal setting. What is goal setting? I want to know. I know we have a lot of ambassadors on call. So I know that you will have come across this goal setting. You have an idea of what goal setting is about. So let me know in the comment section. What is goal setting? Let me know what you know about goal setting. What is goal setting? Are we still together? Okay. Okay. Goal setting is when you set your goals to achieve. Great, great. Thank you, Bukola. Goal setting is when you set your goals to achieve. This is defined as setting of things you want to achieve in a period of time. Thank you. This is so amazing because the last part you mentioned is important. Period of time. There must be a timeline for your goals. Your goals can't just be, oh, I want to do this and to just be up there. There must be a time frame. Any goal without a time frame is just a wish because you're not even motivated to work on it. But once you put a time frame on it, then you can go on and you're motivated to do something about it. It's planning what you want to achieve. Amazing. Goal setting means when you set your goals or when you set your goals on what you want to achieve. That is amazing. I am super happy. You know, when I was in the university, in my late teens and early 20s, I had no idea what goal setting was. I didn't know there was anything like goal setting. So you being in this class, answering these questions with these ideas, you are way more advanced than most of your parents, way more advanced than most of your teachers, I tell you. So it's a great thing. And that means that you can do so much more, achieve so much more, and become so much more. Yes. So let's get into the class because we are going to be setting practical goals today together. So today, so what are goals? A goal is something that you want to achieve or accomplish in your life. A goal is something that you want to achieve or accomplish. Let's take, for instance, why do all of us watch football? Why do we watch football? You know, some people will be on the field running around, chasing a particular, a small round object in the field. Imagine that. And the whole world is watching and cheering and watching and cheering. Why do people watch football? The only reason why people watch football is, not just the entertainment, people, you see grown men chasing the ball around, but the fact that there is something they call goal. For the fact that that tiny little ball can get into this square, object, and it becomes a goal. That is the goal of football. Because without the goal post, it's just a bunch of men or women or children running around the field, kicking a round object. But once there is that, goal post, it makes a difference, because the aim of every team is to get that ball into that post. That is the purpose. That is the main reason why you see these people running around in the field, kicking that ball to get it to that particular destination. And that is the goal. So our goal is something that we want to accomplish. You must know what that thing is. It must be defined. I want to kick this round object into this square or rectangular post. That is a goal. So what do you want to achieve in your life? What is your goal? So there are different types of goal. There is a short-term goal. There is long-term goal. There is mid-term goal. There is even stepping stone goals. So short-term goals are, things like, I want to learn how to ride a bike. This is something you can learn within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Maximum 3 months is a short-term goal. And then a long-term goal is a goal like, for instance, I want to be a doctor. And right now you're in primary school or you're in secondary school. You know that it will take a little while. You have to finish your secondary school and then, get into the uni before you can become a doctor. So it's more like a long-term goal. So there is also a mid-term goal. I want to, an example of a mid-term goal can be, I want to be proficient in learning a keyboard or an instrument or a sports. That can take like, a little time, not as long as the long-term goal and not as short as the short-term goal. And then there is a stepping stone goal. The stepping stone goal is something that you want to achieve, like maybe tomorrow, I need to call my grandmother. I need to call grandma and wish grandma a happy birthday. Or I need to, today, I need to, finish up my assignment. I need to do something that you can just do, within the day, within the hour. That's like a stepping stone goal, So these are the different types of goals. So that when you're setting goals, you'll be able to clearly define, okay, this is a short-term goal, this is a long-term goal, and this is a mid-term goal, and this is a stepping stone goal. I hope you're taking notes, because all of this information is important. So the next slide, let's move. Okay, the categories of goal, I just listed them here. So if you want, you can be taking screenshots of these beautiful slides that we have. If you like them and you want to remind yourself of some of the things that we've learned. So you can take screenshots so that you can have them if you're not writing the notes. So you write short-term goals, less than a year. Example, you want to improve your maths grade. Mid-term goal, between 1 to 5 years. You want to join a soccer team. You want to learn a skill. You want to learn a musical equipment, mid-term goal. Long-term goal, more than 5 years. You want to attend college to become a doctor, to study, to become an engineer, is a long-term goal. Right now, getting married. Oh, I want to get married. I want to build a house. I want to buy a car. It can also be a long-term goal. I want to buy this kind of car. can also be a long-term goal, because at this moment, those are not things that you should prioritize. Like, they're not things that you're actively working on at the moment. They are long-term goals. I'm sure that you understand goals now and the different categories. Next slide. So, as you're setting the goals, your goals have to be SMART. SMART, SMART. This SMART is an acronym that means S means specific, M, measurable, A, achievable, R, relevant, T, time-bound. So when you set a goal, you have to pass it through this SMART process. Is my goal specific? You have to clearly define what you want. Oh, I want to learn a sport. It's vague. What sports do you want to learn? By the time you mention it, then it's specific. So the example we have here, let's pass this example through this SMART process. Example, I want to read 10 books within the next 6 months. So this is a specific goal. I want to read 10 books within the next 6 months. You can't say, I just want to read more books. It's very vague. It's not SMART. I just want to read more books. Does not mean anything. It's not a goal. It's a wish. But when you bring it by making it specific, I want to read 10 books. And then you list the books that you want to read. It has to be in the area of time management, this area, leadership, and goal setting. You list the area, the type of books, the topics of the books that you want to read. Then it's specific. Then it's very, very clear. And now, to make it measurable, you want to track your progress. You want to know where you are at a particular time. So if your goal is to read 10 books in the next 6 months, by the time we finish the first month or the second month, you should be able to tell, how many books have I read out of these 10? So where am I in this goal? You should be able to measure your goal. For instance, let's use your classwork. Let's say that the goal for the next term, because we've already, the school year is almost, the term is almost over for many people. Let's say that your goal for next term, this second term, is, I want to score 90% in mathematics. That's specific. Not, I want to pass maths. I want to pass maths is not a goal. You have to be specific. I want to score 90% in mathematics. To measure it, you should be able to tell, okay, we have done our first assessment, the first CA. Let's say the first CA is 20, the second CA is 20, and the exam is 60. So 20 plus 20 is 40, and the exam is 60. For you to be able to score 90, you should at least have, your score in the CAs has to be high, and the exam has to be high for you to have 90. So by the time you finish your first and second CA, you should be able to measure where you are towards achieving this 90% in mathematics. I hope you're understanding me. Let me look at the comments and see. Let me see your comments. All right. Oh, I was the smartest in my former school, and I need goals. That is why my mom joined me here. Amazing. 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 So you're learning how to set SMART goals. I just gave an example with mathematics. You should be able to measure your progress to know where you are. So if you want to study to score 90% and you've done the first test and you got 10 over 20, and you did the second one and you got, let's say you got 15 over 20. So you already have 25 out of 40. That means you have to work extra hard in the exam to make sure you score at least 50, 55 to be able to get your 90. That is how you measure your goals. you know where you are, you can track your progress. So the next one is achievable. Is this goal realistic? Is it achievable? Is it realistic? Can I really achieve 90% in mathematics? The answer is yes, because a lot of people have done it before, so you can do it. So it's achievable. It is achievable. But when you say, I want to score 110% in mathematics, is it achievable? There is nothing like 110%. So it's not achievable. And it's not realistic because there's nothing like that. And that is why when people fail, they'll feel so bad. Oh, I didn't get this. Not knowing that they actually shot themselves on the leg when they set the goals that was unrealistic. So 90% is achievable, but 110 is not achievable. The next one is relevant. Is this goal relevant? Does it align with your values? Does it align with your ultimate life goal? You want to be a medical doctor, you want to be an engineer. Is it relevant to you? When you have 90%, it is relevant because it will also, help you in your pursuit of your degree in the future. So it is relevant. So these are the things that you have to pass through your goals before you can, really, really begin to work on it to know that this is a smart goal. And finally, is it time bound? I mentioned earlier on that goals without timelines are wishes. So your goals must have a deadline. There must be a deadline. And yes, to study, to achieve 90% in mathematics in second term is time bound because it is within the second term. And then to be able to read 10 books within 6 months is time bound because there is a 6 months period. So if you want to, I want to read more books. You're not specific. You cannot measure it. Is it achievable? Because I don't know. Is it realistic? It might be realistic, but it might not be achievable because it's not measurable. Then is it relevant? So the books that you want to read, what kind of books are they? Is it relevant to your values? Does it have a deadline? So that is how you're going to set your goals. I hope you've learned something good now. So before we go, we are going to really set goals, practical goals, and you will pass it through the SMART process before you can take on and take off with it. So let's go on, Coach Victor. Thank you so much for being my able assistant. So why set goals? Why is it important? Why are we even on this class? Like, are we not wasting our time? A lot of children are playing games, doing something, watching movies. Why are you here learning how to set goals? Why set goals? So there are benefits. The benefits are so many. It helps you to be able to focus and to prioritize. When you know that you have to study for your maths test and you have to score 90%, you have to let go of the games and all of those things. You'll be focused. You have to prioritize your time. If everybody's playing, you can just move away. I have something to achieve. Please let me go and focus and read this book. Or you know that you have a limited number of time to be able to learn this skill. You can't be wasting the time you have doing other things. You'll be able to move away and then go on to do the things that you have set before you. So goals help you to be focused. Some people that you see in school that are just acting anyhow, doing anyhow, they don't care. It's because they don't have a goal. And when you don't have a goal, you're not focused. It's just like, oh, you jump out at the junction and you're just walking. Where are you going? You don't know. You're just walking. If you don't have a destination, there's no focus. You're just wandering. When you finish wandering, you come back. What did you achieve? Nothing. You just wandered. So goals give you focus. A goal is like the address of where you're going to. Oh, I'm going to number 8 Body Thomas Street. Focus. So as you leave the house, you know the direction that you're facing. You know how you're going to bend. You know exactly when you get there, you know, I've gotten to number 8. Without goals, you cannot be focused. Even some adults that, they are doing so many things, jumping from here to here. The reason why they are doing it is because they're not focused. They don't have a goal. So it's not just for children alone, it's for everyone. So goals help you to be focused and it helps you to prioritize. Somebody is pulling you from here. Come, let's go and do this one. Come, let's go and do other things. If you have a goal, you can say no. I'd rather do this. That's prioritizing. Goals boost your motivation and confidence. Because when you achieve your goal, you're confident, you're motivated. Wow, I did this. I did this. It boosts your self-esteem as well. Letting you know that I can do anything. If I'm able to do this, I can do that one. So it boosts your motivation, it boosts your self-confidence. Imagine studying for that test, studying for the exam, and finally getting a 90%. The next term, you can actually set another goal. I'm going to have 95 this term. And because you've done it before, you're able to boost your motivation and confidence because you've done it before. So goals helps you to boost your motivation, your confidence, your self-esteem. Goals help you achieve success and happiness. When you reach your goal and they call you out for the award, you're happy, and that is success. Because success is being able to reach a defined goal. That is success. And that's why, what is success for one person may not be success for another person. So success differs for everybody. If you're able to define your own success and go for it and then achieve it, you're a successful person. And it doesn't mean that I will have the same thing or another person there will have the same thing because they have their own definition of success and they're achieving it. So when you are able to set goals and achieve it, it helps you, achieve success and happiness. You will be happy. I remember my son, my 7-year-old, he was preparing for a quiz and he was supposed to represent his class for the quiz. And I remember the teacher telling me, please let him study and everything. So I'll tell him, study, make sure that you study and all of those things so that you'll be able to represent your class well. And then finally he went for the quiz. And then I remember I went somewhere, I came in late that day. He was so happy when he jumped out, came out with a gift, a box they gave him. He said, I was the first place. I was the first position in the quiz. If you see how excited, how confident, and how happy he was, he achieved that success. He studied for that quiz. He represented his class and he took the first place and he got a gift. I said, see, that means now you can be able to study more to be able to get the final quiz at the end of session. He said, yes, I'm going to do it. His motivation skyrocketed. That's what happens when you achieve goals. It gives you success, a sense of success and happiness. And then setting goals helps you, to develop self-discipline and responsibility. What is self-discipline? Self-discipline is being able to do what you need to do when you need to do it, even when you don't feel like it. Because most of the time, your body is calling you to go and watch that cartoon, go and play that game, go and do that other thing. But you bring yourself and stay there and read. That is discipline. That is self-discipline. And setting goals helps you to develop self-discipline. And the amazing thing about setting goals is not just about the goals that you're going to achieve, but the person that you become in the process of achieving that goal. A focused person, a person that is self-motivated, self-disciplined, a person that is responsible, a person that can lead him or herself. That is why goal setting is so important, because you become a better person. And these are the qualities of successful people in life. So setting goals helps you to build the qualities of successful people. The top 10 successful people in the world, they set goals. They are focused. They are self-disciplined. They have sense of responsibility and they lead themselves. So setting goals will help you achieve that. I hope you're taking notes because these are things that even a lot of adults do not know. And you're learning it now. I am so excited I'm super excited about your success in life. I've probably most of the people on this call are between the ages of 8 to 18. So in the next 10, 20, 30 years, you have become adults. You've, grown to have your own career, your businesses, your family. Today, I am really, really, really excited about your success tomorrow because I know that you're being armed with these tools that will ultimately make you successful. So, next slide. How do you set goals? Let's get back to the practical part of it. How do you set goals? So the first step is to identify what you want. What do you want to achieve? Be very specific. Don't just say, I want to play basketball. Be very, very specific on what you want to achieve. That's the first one. Then make sure that the goal is SMART. We've talked about the SMART goals. Is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it relevant? And is it time bound? Make sure that your goal is SMART. Then write it down. Write down your goals. There is a relationship between your brain and your hand. As you write the goal down, it's registering in your brain and it's helping you to attract the opportunities. It's helping you to stay that focus you need, the things that you need. It begins to program it into your subconscious. And you begin to attract the things that can help you to achieve it, the kind of friends, that will inspire you to be able to stay on the goal. There is a relationship between the hand and the brain. So write down your goals, write it in your journal. Any goal that is not written is also like a wish because it's just in the air. But writing it down first is the first step to trapping that goal from the invisible down to the visible by just writing it. It's a simple process, but it's so significant. Write down your goals. Then, after writing your goals, you create an action step. There are steps to success. The first is, what do you want to achieve? Then write the goals. Then begin to create the plans. What are things I'm going to do to be able to get to this thing? If it's to become better in basketball, what are how am I going to play? How many times in a day? How many hours? You put a schedule, sessions on how, to engage to be able to develop these skills. So that's where the plan comes in. And then you track your progress, keep log. Today, did I practice my basketball for 30 minutes today? You ask yourself, did I study my maths for 30 minutes today as I wrote down that I'm going to do? Did I read 10 pages of this book today? So you track your progress. That is how you set goals. Enjoy every step of the way. Enjoy every step of the way. The very little successes that you have made, you celebrate yourself. So we'll get into that. Next slide. Now, as everything else in this life, there are obstacles that will always stand on your way to achieving your goals. Always. You think that you're just going to walk out there and just achieve all your goals and everything will just be going smoothly. No, there are obstacles. And the first one is procrastination. Procrastination is, when you try to push something that you're supposed to do now till tomorrow. Okay, I'll do the practice tomorrow. You've set your goals, you've created your plan. And inside your plan, you said to yourself, you promised yourself that you're going to practice your basketball for 30 minutes every day. Or you're going to practice your typing skill for 30 minutes every day. Or you're going to study maths for 30 minutes every day. That's the promise you made to yourself in your plan. Then today comes and you say, I'll do it tomorrow. That's procrastination. Those are That's one of the obstacles that will prevent you from achieving your goals. Because if you push it till tomorrow and then tomorrow comes, you push it again till next tomorrow comes, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you never do it. So procrastination. And how do you overcome procrastination? Self-discipline. You do what you need to do when you need to do it, even when you don't feel like doing it. Self-discipline. That is the cure for procrastination. You just go out there and start practicing. You bring out your notes and start reading for 30 minutes. That is how to cure procrastination. There is no other way. Praying over it. Lord, help me procrastinate. Bind the spirit of procrastination from me. Bind the spirit of laziness from me. Self-discipline binds all of those spirits. Just get out your notes and start reading for 30 minutes. Carry that basketball and go out there, play for 30 minutes. Open that computer and start practicing the typing skills for 30 minutes. Then the demon of procrastination is gone. The next obstacle is fear of failure. Some people don't even try at all. They are just afraid. They just become afraid. Oh, I'm going to fail. And because of that fear, they will not even take an action. They will not do anything. Oh, I can't do it. David is the smartest boy in my class. Who am I to score 90% in maths when David is here? And they're already afraid that they will fail. And because they're afraid, they will not even open their notes to study, thereby shooting themselves in the leg again. You see, fear of failure. Who am I to join this basketball team or this football team? Look at all these big boys. They are playing well. I don't know how to play. If I go in there, they will laugh at me. Who am I to join the music, the choir? If I sing, they will laugh at me. And because of the fear, you will not even go for the trial. And because you didn't go for the trial, you didn't even try. Therefore, you will not reach your goal at all. Distractions. The time you're supposed to be doing one thing, you're doing other things. Something is calling you. Oh, come, let's just play this game for 2 minutes. Your girlfriend will call you on the phone or you're chatting. You know, for some of you that have phones and tablets, chatting, distractions. Mommies and daddies, if you're listening, take away the devices. They will not die. Distractions, even as an adult, I can be distracted with these devices. I'll just say, oh, let me just check my email. From checking email, I'll see, okay, somebody clicked on something. Okay, let me just click on it. Before I know it, 30 minutes gone. This is me, inspirational coach Ogo. That is very, very intentional. 30 minutes gone. By the time I catch myself, I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing here? I'm like inside Facebook or inside Instagram somewhere. I'll just bring myself out. Imagine children. So sometimes we can arm our children with some devices that will lead to their destruction. Take it away. They will not die. Replace it with books. You know, even right here, I have my children as well. But, you know, it's holiday, so I can let them indulge for a while. But I still make sure that they read and they do the other things that they're supposed to do. And I engage them with other, you know, things that will benefit their future. So strategies is to break your task into smaller steps. You know, don't try to do so much in one day. If you're don't try to read the entire textbook in one day. Just read like a unit or two. Don't try to score 1 million, baskets as you're practicing. Just tell yourself 10 for a day. Break it down. 30 minutes. Then you try again 30 minutes. If you're trying to lose weight, this is for older people. Don't try to go to the gym and exercise for the whole day. Just 1 hour, take a walk, come back for a day. Break it down. Then find accountability partner. Get a reading partner. Get someone that can hold you accountable. And then celebrate small wins. When you have small wins, celebrate it. You can indulge, after you have played and achieved your goal for the day, you can decide, okay, let me watch like a 30 minutes something, let me play this small game. You can indulge, but it comes after you've achieved your goal, after you've achieved your set goal, the task for the day. So, and celebrating your wins and rewarding yourself is also a great motivation for you to achieve your goals. There are some things that I have on my plate to achieve, like I'm writing a book and I have a deadline for this book. I'll tell myself, you're not going to watch anything or do this or do that until you finish. And when you finish, you can now take some time and do this one or do this one or go there and so because I really want to watch this or go here or do this, I'll push myself to finish this one. Then I'll reward myself with this. So your reward and your celebration can also be a great motivation for your goals. Now, I think the last, go on, Coach Victor. So in conclusion, remember, goal setting is a process. You have to stay focused. Hard work is involved, and you must believe in yourself. So take the first step today. We're going to write our goals now. So we have 15 more minutes to go. So pull out your paper and your pen wherever you are. Pull it out. Let's set some goals. We're getting into 2025. And don't say that this is adult stuff. For a child, what kind of goals am I going to set? What new skill would you like to learn this new year? Would you like to learn a new skill? Like, okay, would you like to learn a musical instrument? Would you like to learn a sports skill? Would you like to be more proficient in a particular area? These are the goals that you can set, apart from your academic goals. Yes, your academic goals, of course, is going to be top on your goal list, but there are some other things that you can do. You can actually set a goal on how to be able to be more helpful at home. This coming year, I'm going to make sure that I help my mom in the kitchen more. I'll make sure that I take care of my siblings. This is how I'm going to take care of my siblings. These are goals that you can set. You can read more books. I want to improve in my leadership skills, my personal leadership skills. These are the areas you can set goals as a young person. I want to improve in my emotional intelligence skills. I want to start a business this year. You're not too young to start a business. I want to learn something that I can turn into a product or a service that I can use to earn money this year. You're not too young. When you read our biography series, you see a lot of young people that have started businesses, thriving businesses. I have this many testimonials of ambassadors in the Pdac Foundation that have their businesses, young people. They've read our entrepreneurship book and they were inspired and they started a business, particularly the book on how to become an entrepreneur, one of the books that we wrote in the financial education series, how to become an entrepreneur. And inside that book, you have like 20 ideas, business ideas for young people. And this girl picked up one and started a business. And today, she's making a lot of money. And every time I see the dad is always so happy, or the mom, that the business is still going on. So you can start a business. So these are the different businesses that different areas you can set goals as a young person, apart from your academics. Your academics will be the top because that is where you are right now. Like that is where your focus should be right now. The focus of every young person should be to get the highest and the best level of, academics, education that they can get. And then, you add it on with all the other things. So let us write 5 top things that you would like 5 top goals that you would like to achieve this year. And that will be your assignment. Make sure that you pass it through the SMART process. Pass it through the SMART process. And I'm looking at your comments on YouTube. Assignment is to write your top 10 goals. Number 1 has to be your academic goals. You write down every single thing you want to study, every single thing you want to score in every single subject for the next term. And if you were in the ambassador program this year, you should be able to review your academic goals, because we've done this with our academics. You should be able to review your academic goals to see how far you went, how far you were able to achieve based on the goals, the academic goals you set for yourself. Then you set another one based on your success in the first term. You can improve and set another smarter goal for yourself for second term. And in that way, you can also set for the different other areas in your health, in your skill, in your family, home and family. How do you want your relationship to be with your siblings and your parents? And, these are the different areas that you can set academic goals. So I hope that you have been able to read the books that we shared on the platform, the recommended books that we shared on the platform, and the videos are also available. These are things that you can just watch to inspire you and to be able to encourage you to continue to work towards your goals. And we have come to the end of today's class. So we're going to take a few questions. Let's see if there's any question on call. Let's see if there's any question on call. But basically, the questions, the people that we give the attention are the people in our coaching program. Last week, we had some very terrible network issues that we're not able to get across all the information about the Pdac Academy. So the Pdac Academy is what we just had now. Every Sunday, we'll come here and we'll, learn something new. You can go to the website. Coach Victor, after this, please share the link for the Pdac Academy, the website, so that the people on call can download the schedule. We have a schedule for this whole 1 year so that you know what we're going to be doing for every week. All the topics and the coaches, you see it. You know what we're going to do. Just download the schedule, keep it, as yours is on the website so that you can know the different topics that we're going to study. Oh, I see, Robert. I see that you have your goal setting book. Amazing. I'm happy to see that. So we have this is the general training, the general mentorship, and it's free for everyone. But if you want a one-on-one interaction with the coach, with our coaches, then you can sign up for the coaching program, which is also paid. And, at the end of the general sessions, we have a little time with our, the one-on-one members. That's where we can get the questions, follow them up on the assignments, make sure that the goals are set. That's where the accountability is. And if they want to talk to the coaches, they can talk to the coaches. Otherwise, you just be in the general group and you be part of this general training, which is also very valuable and impactful. But if you want more for your child for 2024, because this coaching program kicks off in January, if you want more for your child, then I would encourage you it's only 60,000 naira for the whole year. This is something, a money that you can get into the pizza, Domino Pizza, and finish. This holiday period, a lot of people will just walk into a store and just bust 100,000 naira. But this 60,000, you're guaranteed that your children will be constantly coached and be under mentorship and accountability for a whole year, a whole 12 months. So this is a great investment that you can make for your children. They will have the opportunity to interact with me and Coach Victor and Coach Christine and all the amazing coaches that we have in this academy. Anytime that you want to talk to us, we're available to you. But the option is optional. You can just choose to be, in the general group, which is also really, really profitable because you're going to get a lot of value. Look at the value you got today. Where do you get this kind of value for free? If we must be honest, where do you get this information and all this value for free? So you can now imagine what you have extra for the paid. So the link for the sign up will also be shared in the community. Coach Victor, you can share it here. If you have the link, you can share it here to join to pay for the special coaching and accountability group. Join, share the link. You can do monthly. Monthly is 20,000, but annual is 60. So the difference is so much. But if you just want to come and talk to us one day, maybe you call me on the phone or you want to call Coach Victor, please, can you talk to my child? Then you're going to pay 20,000 naira for 1 hour, just an hour. You pay 20,000. But if you're in the academy, you can talk to Coach Ogo. You can talk to Coach Victor. You can talk to all the amazing coaches that we have within your 60,000 naira. So you have so much to gain. So I want to encourage parents, sign up your children to join the Pdac Academy. We are here to inspire. We're here to equip. There is no way your children will be in this academy for a whole year that they will be the same. And we have 4 more minutes to go. Within these 4 minutes, I hope you got value. I hope you got value. And the next class, this is our last class for the year. This is our really last class for the year. Our next class is going to be in January. But we just wanted to have the welcome session this December and the goal setting class so that we can set the tone for the program for next year, 2025, because it's a whole year program. We're kicking off in January, and our first class is going to be to review the goals that we've set today, and then we'll move on from there. So we've come to the end of today. I hope you got something valuable. If you want to share, you can put on something that you got. You can just put on something. Write one thing that you learned today. Just one thing that you learned today. Put it on the comments and I will read it. One thing. Yes, write one thing. And while we are waiting for that, we also have what we call internet decorum, where, you learn how to interact online. Sometimes children, you don't know that there are things that you call your online footprints. The way you walk on the mud, you leave footprints, or you have a muddy shoe, you leave footprints. There are internet or online footprints. You can't just come online and say anything you want to say, do anything you want to do, and you feel that, oh, I just talked. It's gone with the wind. It's not gone with the wind. In 10 years, 20 years, somebody can pull out an information that you shared in this class today and use it to hurt you. That's why we have to be very careful what we post online. Parents, teach your children internet decorum, how to interact online. Number 1, be respectful. Be respectful. Don't come and abuse people. Be respectful. Don't share information like your address, your phone numbers, like all of those information online. But most importantly, respect other people's opinion. Everybody will not have to agree with you. If you don't like what somebody is saying, just ignore that person. You don't have to keep responding or saying, hurtful things or abusive words. It's not just the person that you're abusing, you're also telling us who you are, that you don't have value and you're not respectful. You're showing the world your quality. Do you know that today, if you want to go to an embassy to get a visa, do you know they check your internet footprints? They go to your pages to see what kind of things that you post there. If you go for a job interview, they go to your social media pages. They put your name and see what you've been putting on online. And with that, you can be judged whether you receive or you not receive. So we have to be very, very careful what we put out there, how we interact with people online, because all of this information is stored. It can be pulled out anytime and from anywhere. So I've said that, and now I learned that I should have a goal. I'm now reading the things that I'm seeing here, some of the things I've learned. I learned that all goals should be smart. Good. I learned that goal setting is important to be successful in life, school, or anywhere. Very good. I learned not to be distracted by other things while wanting to achieve my goal. Wonderful. Beautiful. Well done. Importance of goals and how to achieve them. Thank you. Amazing. Yes, procrastination kills goals. I learned not to act like, oh, a person that doesn't have goals or a definite reason to do stuff. I learned to not act like an unserious person that doesn't have that is good. So thank you so much. We have come to the end of today's class and we will see you again next year. Till next year, Coach Victor, please, you're going to share the Pdac Academy link so that they can download the program there. That's link number one. Link number two, you share the link so that they can join the coaching and accountability group. Link number two. And link number three, please share the transformation library link so that they can go there and download as many books as they want for free and watch as many videos as they want for free, because these are the packages that we have for you for the entire program. Stay tuned with us. Your life will elevate. Your life will elevate just being in this academy. God bless you and see you next year. Bye.